One of the most interesting questions that's been discussed lately is the question of whether we live in a virtual simulation, a virtual reality, some kind of very advanced video game where we wouldn't be able to tell the difference between what's real and what's not real. Or actually what we see is what it is, that the reality around us is really real and we really have choices to make in order to determine our future. This is a question that Elon Musk, for example, was asked, and his answer was very interesting. His answer was that we wouldn't be able to tell the difference. That if we actually live in a virtual simulation, we wouldn't know the difference. Because if you assume that technology advances, even the technology we have today, in 50 years, we will be able to develop something that is very close to reality where we wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Because the rate of the expansion on how technology advances, this is where we would be in 50 years. And so today, we can't tell if we live in a virtual simulation or not. So let's take a look at what Kabbalah and Jewish mysticism says about this. One of the things that we say in Judaism is that this world is called in Hebrew Olam HaSheker, which is the world of lies, the world of illusion. And when someone is buried at the cemetery, for example, we say he's entering Olam HaEmet, the true world, the world of truth. And that is very interesting because the Kabbalah explains that what we see around us doesn't really exist. That really we live in a simulation, as the question has been asked. If we live in a simulation, and the Kabbalah says yes. This is a simulation where it's not like a movie, where we're just watching as bystander, but it's actually something that we have been asked, we have been chosen. Only a few have been chosen. Whoever exists in this world has been chosen to be a player, to actually exist with its own set of challenges, its own destiny, its own mission, and we have to make choices every day to influence our character in order to advance through this reality so that we can actually earn points in some fashion. And so this is a very, very deep question that requires obviously long hours of discussion, but the gist of it is that what's really real doesn't exist here. It exists in the next world when we see godliness as a massive power that encompasses everything. Where in this world we have the illusion of existing separately from godliness. And because of that, because God wanted to test us in this reality with those sets of challenges He created for us, that's why we have free will, and that's why our choices actually matter. But we should always remember to look beyond the superficial and the physical reality that's around us, because outside of it is really where Olam HaEmet, the world of truth, exists. We will be discussing more of this topic in the next few videos. Thank you for joining me and thank you for listening.